Sword of Omens tells me that you're watching Southern Comic Geek. Thundercats. Ho!
What is going on, YouTube? That's right, I am live, but if you're catching this on the rewind, that's just as well. Hopefully everybody is doing great this day. Decided to go live for a change in the most recent pace of life and do some unboxings and talk some random stuff. And so before we get into all of that, we know the usuals. Go ahead and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. So when videos like this go up ever so randomly, you are one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later, as long as you watch it. It's the important thing. That's what we appreciate. Talking about things we appreciate, how about the list of channel members, people that are supporting the channel through their monthly membership, whether on YouTube and or Patreon. And if you are interested in doing just that, getting in on the action, then the Linktree link is in the description of this video. Now, there are benefits to membership, not the least of which are our monthly giveaways. So we only have a few days left in the month of March. And so if you want to get in on this, this is a perfect time to do so. And then, of course, if you're watching this live, then you can also check this out and do a super chat, which is another way to get in on the monthly giveaways. So 10 entries per membership, 1 entry per $1 of super chat giving. So keep that in mind. Do appreciate that. It's always a good time to save money. So we also want to protect our valuables. So you can visit bcwsupplies.com, use the coupon code SCG to save yourself 10% on your order at checkout. And there we have it. So do appreciate a good time to actually get in a live show. I'd much rather do live shows as opposed to pre-recorded ones. Not that I do any editing whatsoever on my pre-recorded ones. I just like the interaction that live shows typically bring. But I knew that with it being 3 o'clock Central Time on a weekday, that most people wouldn't, be about their daily routine in life. So got some killer books and stuff to show. First off, let me show this. I'll put them in order, and these are just oldies and goodies. Saw the other day that Tricky Trapster, which is an artist in the comic community. So if you're not familiar with him, go check him out. He also does live drawings on Whatnot, occasional random auctions on his YouTube channel. I've got several pieces of art from him. But I noticed on Instagram that he had posted that he was selling this set of Infinity Gauntlet. I've had the one for a while, and for whatever reason, just hadn't found the right price. It went high up on the radar as far as priorities go to get the issues 2 through 6. So I got the whole set. I'm going to just resell the number 1 because my one, if you didn't know, is triple signed, and it came back a 9/8. So I revealed that on an Instagram post or a video sometime back. So the regular one that he sent, I'm just going to turn around and resell it, trying to recoup some of my costs. But in the meantime, I got the rest of the set. Infinity Gauntlet number 2. George Perez goodness. And of course, I can't have every book that I've got in my collection signed, but just seeing these beauties, and because Infinity Gauntlet was the first, when I was originally collecting comics, Infinity Gauntlet was the first big crossover event that happened that I remember, that I got in, that I pulled these books off of the shelf. And yeah, a lot of fond memories there. And of course, I was naive to believe back then too that, all this, these people were going to die, and, it was a life or death thing. So Infinity Gauntlet number 3. Great Perez art and cover. Then Infinity Gauntlet number 4. Number 5. And then, of course, number 6. Just an awesome series from back in the day. Of course, there was crossovers galore. Most of the crossovers, though, I mean, and I guess this could be said for most crossover books, they weren't integral to the actual storyline. You could just get these 6 deals. And then also the other thing, back then, that's kind of when it really started kicking off crossovers, because you had Infinity Gauntlet, then Infinity War, and Infinity Crusade. But they were still not as abundant as crossovers and event series are today. I mean, you go out of one event straight into another event, and sometimes you got multiple events within the Spider-Verse and events within the X-Men verse, et cetera, et cetera. So just great art, great story, really cool deal. So I was glad I was able to pick that up. Been shopping on the Shortbox app, and if you are not shopping on Shortbox for your slabs, what are you waiting for? I am selling on Shortbox, and in the link in the description of this video, I mentioned that, of course, how you become a member, but also the other platforms I'm on, and Shortbox being one of them. So if you're on Shortbox, you can check out the slabs that I have for sale over there, but I can also buy through Shortbox. So I seen this book the other day, and I don't remember if I didn't put an offer in on this book, or I used a coupon, because they're routinely just sending out coupons and such like that for me to try to incentivize me to use, whether it's 10% off or a certain set amount. And I don't remember if this was a coupon or if I was able, because on the coupons you can't do like make an offer and use that, right? So I don't remember which one it was that I done, but it's pretty cool. Batman Who Laughs, number 1, 9.8, signed by Bill Sienkiewicz. That's Bill's signature right there. And yeah, so witness signature back on March the 30th of 2019. So almost 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Wow. And it's the older CBCS case, but for what it is, I mean, it's perfect for what it is. So there you go. Yeah, this is the Bill Sienkiewicz cover. So I thought at first it was the Jock cover, because his art in this form really does favor Jock, or I guess Jocks would favor him, because Sienkiewicz came first. I've been buying more toys as of lately. McFarlane is just killing me when it comes to his figures. Even so, to the point to where I went on GameStop's website and actually ordered some figures yesterday using some of my GameStop points and such. You can actually go on GameStop's website and get the deal sooner than what they are in the store, which makes no sense to me. I was talking to somebody in the store the other day, and they said they all of a sudden had all these figures there. I'm like, where did all these things come from? They finally throw a piece of dynamite in the middle of the log jam, and you actually got your figures. And they said, yeah, they shipped them from the warehouse. So I guess the warehouse has been hoarding them in an attempt to sell via the website and through the warehouse, as opposed to in store. I kind of understand some of the reasoning behind that, but it's kind of biting your nose off to spite your face. Nevertheless, I was kind of iffy on this, because at some point you have to draw the line with like really cool figures versus the ones that they're so cool that you want to have them, that you like, I need these. So with the McFarlane figures, I've largely limited them to the Batman figures, largely, which most figures for McFarlane are Batman, as are most of DC Comics these days. But this one was so cool, brought back some memories with the old suit back in the day. Brother John's Comics, what is going on? How are you doing today? Hopefully everything is going well with you, good sir. But picked up this. This is the Lex Luthor power suit. So remember the power suit from back in the day from the cartoon, and just was too cool, so I decided to go ahead and pick that up as well. I have a few Superman. I've got the Bizarro, which I don't guess that counts as Superman, right? But also have the Superman Who Laughs, and but I don't have like the Rebirth Superman. I'm going to end up getting the Dark Knight Superman, but I guess I'm going to have to get the Rebirth Superman at some point to go along with this. And then the other thing, what's going on? What's going on? Bub's World up in the house. That suit looked good in the Supergirl run. Oh, there you go. But I have originally back in the day was more of a inbox collector. And then when I started getting back into collecting, I started doing like, photos with them and stuff like that. So then they had to be unboxed in order to do that. But now I'm kind of like, do I keep them in the box? And then in keeping them in the box is even more problematic in shipping that way. What's going on, James? How are you doing? So yeah, first world problems, right? Because I got all of the Batman movie McFarlane figures. Also picked up this, the Starscream Coronation, where in the Transformers movie he gets destroyed, and so picked that up with the throne and everything. And I'll have to recreate that scene at some point because I have Galvatron and everybody else. Picked this cool. Is this a blacklight pup or blacklight pop? I don't know, but plan on getting this signed by Anthony Daniels at ICC in Nashville, Tennessee next month. So, Michael Gauntlet, what's going on? So that is the plan for that particular pop. And I got the Bat Cycle and some other stuff too. So it's been like really crazy collecting all this other stuff instead of just playing comics. But here is, and I know Bub, since Bub's here, I know Bub just recently posted a original art piece that he got with Elvira on his Instagram today. I think it was today. So I've been picking up some original art. There is a scheduled video that I bumped to tomorrow where I picked up some really killer original art pieces. And I got this one in today. This one is from Bloodshot Reborn, number 3. This is Miko Suyan. So really dope looking page. This is the one, and I wanted to get one that had, not only did I want to get a Miko piece, but I wanted to get one because there were several online that he didn't have, especially in this Reborn run, because in it, versus the OG run of Bloodshot, he had the powers to touch technology or to connect with technology and take over it. He really didn't have that in the newer stuff, but he does have the ability for the nanites to kind of cosmetically reconstruct him, so he can kind of a camouflage deal. So in a lot of those pages, they don't have him in his white with the red shot right there. This is what I call the Freddie Mercury one, because look at this. Does this not look like Freddie Mercury to y'all? Is he turning into Freddie Mercury? I am immortal. I have inside me blood kings. Yeah. I mean, what? So, oh no. Anyway, so yeah, the Freddie Mercury Bloodshot. But there is that. So he's checking these guys out. And so yeah, Miko CM. And this guy, I bought several Valiant things from him before, and I thought when I got this out, I said, wow, he didn't put the COA in there. Then it dawned on me. Yeah, his little kind of the Heritage Collection or whatever. It's like his collection, and he does this for his collection. I don't know what makes his collection so special as compared to other people. But nevertheless, that's what he does. We got Scott Sidwell Comics up in the house. One of the channel members said, Yeah, man. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? And yeah, Scott is, of course, Scott, you're killing it over there on the Whatnot, man. I think you've got more followers than me. Of course, you do like the really, really, really late shows. And talking about Whatnot, it's funny because Whatnot, that's what you got to do. You got to get in that little niche spot because there are so many people selling on Whatnot. Now, there are a lot of people on Whatnot, but and I'm not so much talking about like the Comic Toms of the world because they've got their following outside of Whatnot. They come over there to them, that platform. You'll always have those that are carrying the 200-300 people per live stream. No problems with those. It's all the other ones that have like the 20 and 30s. Those are the hard ones to get because there's so many people vying for those spots. And you get 5 people in a Whatnot sale, you're liable to lose a lot of money, and that's no fun. But yeah, so Scott takes him and several other ones I know are taking up the late night slots. By then I'm like, I'm not, no, I can't go that late with that stuff. But yeah, so yeah, that there was a Miko CN, which he's a really nice guy. I've met him before, and I was wanting to get a piece from him. There's a art channel. I can't think of the name of it right now here on YouTube, and he appeared on there. They were interviewing him, and he sold a few pieces. The one piece that I even had a chance to get, I mean, it was snapped up before I could even go, should I take it? Should I not? It was actually a cover. And the rest of them, like, yeah, I don't want to pay that much for that. I mean, it's great and all, but I'm not a art collector to the point to where I want to pay giant size X-Men 1 money for that type of stuff. But it is neat to get a piece out of either a special book to you or a book that a particular artist that you like, a character you like, that type of thing. We've got Big Nosh up in the house. Had to bust some heads, break some legs to get here, but I am in the building. Yep, that's Big Nosh for you. Appreciate you, Big Nosh. Yeah, and normally Nosh is the one that's the late night responding to content, putting off. And so appreciate Big Nosh up in the house. Not driving a bus today, Nosh? Not driving a bus today. Nosh must be off, working some swing shifts or something, trying to catch up with videos. Appreciate you, Nosh, for jumping in here. And look, if I'd known Nosh was going to be in here, I'd find some kind of incredible Hulk deal show to appeal to your fancy. I did also recently get this. Is this Absolute Swamp Thing, Volume 3 by Alan Moore. These are really nice, well done books. I had gotten the other 2, and as soon as this one came out, I went and picked it up off of the Amazon. But it's a pretty nice little piece. It's priced at $100. I think it was $10 off of that on Amazon. So I never was really huge into Swamp Thing. However, the first one was I got for pretty cheap at a comic shop and read it. And I said, well, let me get the next one. And of course, one thing led to another. Few days off. Everybody needs a few days off ever so often, right? Ever so often. But there's that. But I want to say again, I appreciate everybody for taking the time to watch any of my videos, whether live or on the rewind. Appreciate the channel supporters out there that supporting the channel through their monthly membership or ships. And so if you're interested in that, the Linktree link is in the description below. So pretty soon this month will be done, and we will be doing the giveaway for Marches. So stay tuned for that. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss when these videos go live, because it is ever so randomly. And until next time, keep reading, keep collecting. Adios.